It's a distraction.
More than what it is. I mean, no, they gonna distract me. I'm just saying, but the people behind me, I just think, well, you're doing what you do. Yes.
Tea is in the black freezer. The black freezer?
Mama.
Right.
Mama.
Yes. Where are you going? No, I don't want that. I have to go back to this. I'm not taking anything.
So, like, man, what are you doing?
All right. I'm going to see y'all. I looked for you a couple weeks ago. Couldn't find it.
I was out of town, man.
No, I couldn't find the
Yeah,
bill.
yeah.
What time you stop about 2? How long you been here?
You know, we've been working on it. You're doing it. Just trying to get that overflow right now. You've been here since last year. But we've been this all along, man. You know, we've been working. Tax. We still working, inshallah.
Right. I went over there by Tri-City. I went at the recreation center. I thought that was the government trying to tell me. You know, that was about 3 hours over there one time.
He was in the gym.
Yeah, the recreation, yeah. I went over there because we sitting in the football field. So, I would have never thought footwork guys. Brother told me footwork in the plumbing, that's what got me right.
Gym.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get this spray.
Bye.
Hey, come on.
He's over there.
Making some.
Sister, there come.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
Praise God.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على فلاح. حي على فلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
لا إله إلا الله. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نستعينه ونستغفره. أما بالله كل أمر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له. وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Mubarak Kareem. We seek refuge with Allah, the Almighty Creator, from the whispers of the suggestions of the Shaitan, the enemy of the first of humanity, who we refer to as Adam, and the enemy of those of us who are part of humanity today. The open enemy, who whispers and then withdraws after his whisper into the hearts among men and among jinn. We seek Allah's guidance. We beg and ask for his aid and guidance. We ask for his forgiveness in all of our affairs, all of those things that we attend to as human beings. And as human beings, we are subject always to make mistakes, so we ask Allah to forgive us for those things or those shortcomings that we have as human beings, or which we are challenged by. In some instances of areas of misinformation or not knowing. So we excuse in many instances of being naive. But when information and knowledge come to us, then we're required to correct those things. We bear witness and testify openly that nothing is deserving of our obedience, our worship, our submission, except the Creator of all life. And we are trusting and believers in that. We testify also to the fact that Muhammad, to whom the final revelation to humanity is given, the Quran, Al-Kareem, that is the title, the book that which is to be read and that which is to be followed, is Allah's messenger to humanity, all of humanity, and the seal of the prophets, those who came before with revelation and guidance to humanity. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is the seal of those who came before him to bring the ultimate or the concise of all of that which came before him into one form, which is called Quran. Again, that which is to be read and that which is to be followed. Brothers and sisters, believers, guests, Muslims, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. As always, we are blessed and honored by our Lord Creator to be able to fulfill our obligations on this day, which is Yom Jumah, the day of gathering. And we've been asked to put aside those things that we think to be important, those things that we put a lot of emphasis on, and to break away for a very short period to give worship and praise to our Creator, who is responsible for us being able to move about in society and the world at large and take care of those needs that we have for ourselves and our loved ones. So we are grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Highly glorified is He. Azza wa Jalla, sublime and powerful. We want to try to continue what we have been trying to do for several weeks, and that is speaking on things that is established in books, the books that came before us, Bible, Quran, or Bible, what is called Bible, Torah, Injil, and what is established in Quran also. Those things that we normally take for granted, those things that we kind of now look as if it's not meaningful. But we want to try to stay in that particular course and deal with those particular issues that we have affecting not only us individually, but affecting us as a world. So we want to read from Quran, beginning with the second surah, Al-Baqarah, the 119th ayat of this surah, of this chapter. We read, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يسألونك عن الخمر والميسر قل فيهما إثم كبير ومنافع للناس وإثمهما أكبر من نفسهم ويسألونك ماذا ينفقون قل للأخوة كذلك يبين لكم الآيات لعلكم تتقون. صدق الله العظيم. Surely Allah speaks the truth, or has spoken the truth. It says in translation, they ask thee concerning wine and gambling. Say, in them is great sin and some profit for men. But the sin is greater than the profit. They ask how much they ought to spend. Say, what is beyond your needs? Thus does Allah make clear to you His signs in order that you may consider. Surely God speaks to us. Here are instructions that we're reminded of each time we pick up our manual of instruction or guidance, meaning Quran, Bible. These things that we are bound to run into if we're reading them. But we're being asked or reminded, are we considering the signs that we may it's from the word fakir, which means to think or to ponder or to reflect. So we're being asked, pardon me, are we looking at or paying attention to the signs? Consider. This says wine, which is titled Khamr, pardon me, in the Arabic called Khamr. And this Khamr is the same word that is used for Kimar, sisters. It's the base of this same word, Kimar. It means to cover or to shield or to veil. But Khamr is anything that clouds the intellect. And all intoxicants or substances that does that is considered Khamr. It's wrong to say, oh, it's okay to drink a little bit. Moderation. Moderation uses of intoxicants is allowed. The Messenger of Allah, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was reported to have said, a small quantity of anything of which a large quantity is intoxicating is prohibited. A small amount of anything of which a large quantity is intoxicating is prohibited. So if a shot just do you and it makes you messed up, that's too much. If it's just a 50-cent shot, that's too much if it's messing with your senses or if it's causing you not to be able to think clearly. This is a problem not only among those of us who are in this part of the world, we're talking about America now. We have learned through statistics that one out of every 10 individuals, and I think there's somewhere around 350 million people in the United States now. 1 out of 10 of those individuals are intoxicated by some substance. That means that a whole nation of people, which we will call a small nation, is being subjected by something that they're taking or something that is affecting with them internally. It's causing them not to be able to perform up to their expectations. So this is a big problem throughout the world. And gambling is used in conjunction with this intoxication. Because when a person gets intoxicated, you're gambling with your life. You're actually putting your life in a gambling state. Because everybody is not true to the human form. Every person is not true to the identity of what we call human being. So if you're in that state and you happen to be in the environment of that individual who don't meet that criteria, there's a possibility that they may take advantage of you. In fact, I know for a fact, in many instances, you will be taken advantage of. So gambling is used in conjunction with intoxicants, mesir. We say in the Arabic, we say, Innamal el-usri yusra. Innamal el-usri yusra. This word yusra means ease. Allah says, after difficulty, after your struggle, after you're going after something with energy and effort, you should have the ease in achieving that. Ease should come to you in achieving that. So this word masir is used for gambling because you're getting something and you ain't really putting no effort to it. You ain't really putting a whole lot of energy, a whole lot of effort in going after it. You know, it don't take much to do a scratch off now. Very little effort take to make a scratch off. But look how many people are affected. Look how many people are affected. Oh, I just do $1 a day. That's what we say. Oh, I just played a quarter. I just played a quarter if there's a quarter thing. I don't know whether it's a quarter thing or not. But $1 is too much. If you want a fixed income, I'm just going to try it one time. Isn't that the same way it happened with anything? I'm going to try it one time, and don't let some kind of progress happen from that. Don't let from that dollar scratch off you win $20. That's going to excite you. This is intoxication now. Here's the intoxication coming behind the gambling. You get intoxicated. Oh, I won $20. So now you're going to take that $20 and you might, without even leaving the convenience store, wherever you play it at, and play 10 more of those dollars on it. Thinking that, you know, this is your day. This is my day. I may hit the big one. So you took that $1, which was needed for maybe some milk for the child, or some frozen food that you may need. That wasn't much. I don't need that. I'll play that. But then from that initial scratch off, from that one instance, now we're actually so intoxicated that it's just like a drug habit. You earning money, you going to get money just to play the lottery. Just to go and see whether or not you're able to hit it again. And you may not. And some people spend all of their working earnings daily, weekly, sitting in these places, playing these games that is used to entrap you. We just think that the alcohol makes us drunk. But this world has so many intoxicants that it has us messed up on everything. Oh, I don't play the lottery. But you spend $100 on false hair. Excuse me, I'm not trying to step on nobody's shoes. I'm not trying to hurt nobody. Me personally, and I'm talking about me, I like things that are natural. I just like natural things. I don't even like if it's too cold. If it's too cold in air conditioning, I don't want to be there. I'd much rather have a window open with a fan blowing. So I can get some natural. I'd much rather have that. Because I know that's artificial that's coming in on me, and if I'm using too much of it, I get intoxicated by that. I don't even want to go out into the heat no more. It's too hot out there. I don't want to go out there today. It has become such an intoxicated thing, we can't even get the children to go outside anymore like you and I used to do. That was our playground. That is where we spent our whole day involved in the outside activities. Now, you can't even, you have to almost get a bulldozer to uproot your children and get them out of the house. I'm just trying to give us some concepts or ideas on how we being drawn into things that, oh yeah, we'll get up in the middle of the night because I got to go out and get some hair. I'm not talking far-fetched. I'm talking right in the bait, right in the house. You got to go out and get some hair. Then you're going to spend all night long putting it in. When if you'd have took that same time, again, I'm not trying to, I'm looking back on what happened in my home as a young boy. If you just took that time and combed and greased and warmed that comb up and went through that hair that you've been given, it would look just as nice and just as presentable as that false stuff that we're going out and investing our money in. Now, some of us get broke based just on that. We go out and take our monies and invest it in that. And it has become intoxicating. Because look at our society today. I would just like to walk up on something natural. You know what I'm saying? Just like it was given. That's what I like. Nothing. Can you imagine putting on all of that? False eyelashes, false hair. You putting on all of that. You putting hours into that. And then you presenting yourself to somebody who said, oh. But then when the extraction comes, when the extraction comes and you really get behind the veil or that which is being covered, when you really pull the veil off and see exactly what's there, you say, oh my Lord. This is not what I bargained for. This is not what I was presented with. So wouldn't it be best to give it just like it is, so it's acceptable or it's not acceptable? But to go and then you have to put all that stuff up at night. Put it up, and then that person, whoever they may be, so intoxicants put us at a disadvantage. What really makes us as gamblers. Not only that, not only those two instances that I'm talking about right now. Just run through your own head, your own mind, how the society have us doing things. Giving of our earnings and our time and stuff that don't really bring us no true benefit. So this causes those who have been on getting something, this gambler, getting something without any effort, to frown on you. Not only from the thieves and the robbers, from the city government, the county government, the state government. There's always something to cause you to have to spend. Just keep you spending. It says here that that's an advantage in it. That's an advantage in the intoxicants. Because those who sell it to us, they're reaping a profit. But look at the harm. This is not no small thing, the Quran said. The Quran said this is a big evil. This is a big evil. That now because of that, here you have people who are being hurt physically. You don't go to the hospital now and see people who have just natural occurrences and things that have happened to them. You see people who have brought things into their own life that is taking them down. Alcohol, drugs. And now you have the inside of this, the crazy house for those who spend their money all day long on scratching off. Now you got to go and get detox from that. Gamblers Anonymous. You got to have somebody to take you off of something that you just got to go and give. So take my money. Take my money that I don't worked all week for. I gotta go pay somebody to take me off of that junk or that high. So don't talk about that person who's mainlining. Don't talk about that person who's snorting cocaine. Don't talk about them. Boy, you just as doped up as you, but you running into the overnight shop, 7-Eleven or whatever, and you take my money, let me have that scratch. Give me 3 of them. One ain't enough. Give me one of them $5 ones too. I'm gonna take the light bill. I'm gonna take the rent this week. I'm gonna take the rent this week, and I'm gonna see if I can't hit it. You there waiting, male or female, for the earnings to come in, and it's not there. Then what's going to happen? Agitation starts, strife in the house, and anger. Now you got to go to anger management classes to get that straight. Here's another intoxication. So it's just one unfolding after another. And this is not just here in this world or this side of the world, it's all over. You don't think it's among us? It's among us too, because we got our own little liquor now. We got our little liquor that we use. Oh, it's a natural liquor. It's made from the made from the herbs. So it's natural. We ain't got no problem. You know, it's just natural. But do it cause your mind? Do it give you that euphoria, make you feel good? Make you feel like you're coming out of yourself, like you was 20 years ago. But look what happened after the thrill is gone. You're back in the same place, feeling worse. Why do we fool ourselves like that? Why do we just fool ourselves completely for no reason? Because of what the society or the world presents to us. And we think that's part of what culture is supposed to be. We done stepped outside of those things that really is culture, that really enhances life. We stepped outside of that. We've gone to the thing that let's tear down. Let's tear down families, tear down societies, tear down worlds. And the only one that is not being affected by it is by the one who's giving it to us. They're going to their palatial palaces and looking to see how much they earn of what they would get from us from a weekly advance. In advance of our monies, advance of our earnings. So Allah said, this is athima. Athima kabira. This is a big crime, a big sin. In athima, this word athima, it means anything that hinders from good deeds. Or pricking the mind, or something that pricks the mind, it brings something evil. We're overlooking what we're being told. That is, it's detrimental. It's detrimental to the life. It's detrimental to individuals. It's detrimental to families. And what we do mostly all is just focusing on what it says there's profit in it. But Allah says to us that the sin or the evil is worse than the profit. So where is our ultimate objective? What is our ultimate objective? Are we trying to better our life? Are we trying to do something that's going to enhance us, to improve on our families? Well, we can't do that by gambling away. Thinking that something is going to miraculously happen. And what happens most of the time? We squander what we get. We squander what we get. Maybe we did get $100. Maybe we did get $1,000. Maybe we did get $3 million. Give me the cash out of the $3 million. Give me the cash out. and we broke in a month. And we telling you to mind your business. I spend my money like I want to spend it. That's the kind of arrogance. That's the kind of self-centeredness that it gives you. It gives you that you're so powerful and you got so much authority now. But here you squandered everything. Now you're in the line again to try to get some subsistence. But the profit is much less than the harm that it would bring. We're asked in this the same area, how much we should spend. Now, I hope our mind don't go to how much money I should spend on this. How much of our life are we going to keep investing in this? This is what it's asking us. And if you crazy, if you're going to keep doing this, spend what not is hurting. If you ain't hurt by it, keep spending. Eventually, you're going to hurt yourself. Eventually, you're going to take yourself down. This is just trying to get our attention to say, look, how much you going to invest in this? How much you going to keep doing this crazy stuff with? How much you going to just keep putting your life in jeopardy? Okay? Whatever's not hurting to you, keep doing it. Rubbing the eye tonight. Allah says in Quran, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, A'udhu billahi min shaitanir rajim. Ya ayyuhalladhina aminu, inna al-khamra wal masir. All you who believe in toxin again, we read from Baqarah too. This is when the Jahiliyyah time. The people just caught up in doing things that what we doing nowadays. We caught up in things that we don't think that there's no prohibition on it. So the prophet didn't come and just start killing people for what they were doing. He came and told them, listen, this is a harm to you. This is hurting you. Now you should have the strength to be able to break away from that. But if you can't do that, now we're going to have to bring prohibition on you. We're going to have to make this a law. We're going to have to make it a founding law that you can't do this at all. Didn't that happen one time in our country here? Didn't it happen that they had alcohol moved out of the way? They were trying to go into these untaxed houses. Because if you get too big and untaxed stuff, and it look like it might be able to make more money, believe me, the county, the state, or the government gonna take it over. And that's what happened. So now you still gonna be able to do this, but you're doing it under the auspices of us. We allow you to get drunk. But you're gonna pay a tax on that. Then you're gonna get intoxicated and then get intoxicated again, and get tax over tax again for investing in it. Now you got just stores and stores in our neighborhood. That's the first thing they come to set up. I wonder why. So they want to keep you and I all crazy in the head. We ain't quite recovered from 300 years. And they come in and put some more intoxication on us and put us deeper in that stuff. Make us depressed, make us feel like we don't belong. Then you never heard many years ago that you're killing yourself. Now we want to kill ourselves because we so low in self-esteem that nobody loves me, nobody wants me. Our children feel this way. Do you know that? Do you know some of our children, 16, 17 years old? I know you listen to the news. Killing themselves because they don't feel like they belong. With all of the information age, with all of the information that we have, you don't have nothing to feel good about yourself about? There ain't nothing wrong with your hair. I love your hair. I love your beautiful eyebrows. No, Daddy. I'm taking them off. I'm going to draw me some of them. They look better. And you ain't even got those straight. They're going all over the place. Can't even draw straight. Well, put on something unnatural and then you can't even put it on right. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, saying, see, I'm not just coming from Quran. Oh, that was in the Old Testament. I know what you're going to say. Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, when either man or woman shall separate themselves to vow a vow of a Nazirite, to separate himself unto the Lord, he shall separate himself from strong drink, and shall drink no vinegar. Vinegar. No wine. Or vinegar of strong drink. Neither shall he drink any liquor of grapes, nor eat moist grapes or dry. When man found out that grape, if you let it sit for a little while and let it ferment, you can get a buzz out of it. So some of us, we got so slick, we go to the store, we want to buy the grapes that got kind of old. We don't want those that's ripe. Give me those kind of withering up, growing up a little bit. You don't pick one on, see if it's kind of sour taste. Get me some of them and let them sit for a few days. I might have me something. That's out of Numbers. If you want to go check that out, it's still there. They haven't moved it. It says in Proverbs, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. Death and life. Then what we talk that words make people. Oh, little bit of every day ain't gonna hurt you. Little bit of hit ain't gonna hurt you. Take you a little bit every day. Oh, you be informed. You be informed that maybe you might not be that person that just take a little hit, a little quarter shot. I used to have to pour 40 and 50-cent shots in my daddy's house. So I know about drunkards. I used to have to carry them out of the house. And I know some of them couldn't even have a quarter shot. They were drunk after a quarter shot. So just have a little bit. Don't take much. Just have a little bit every day. But your whole metabolism may be different. That may really excite you. That may really get you going. You say, that little bit was all right. And before you know it, you drank the whole fifth. Then you got to go back and get you another one. So it's in the power of the tongue. It's all right. You know, it don't bother you. Eat that fruit. If you like life, then eat the fruit that's going to give you life. If you like death, keep eating that stuff that people are pumping into our heads, killing us daily. Because they're killing us through advertisement, brothers and sisters. They're killing us through advertisement. They ain't even got to say nothing to you and I anymore. Just put a picture in our neighborhood. And we'll drive by that picture every day looking at it and never question it. And all the time it's submerging itself, setting itself, getting foundation in our life. And then some unknown time you say, oh, go buy your fifth. Go get you something. Because you've been created right there in that passing by that billboard. Oh, go get you a McDonald's. Go get you a Wendy's. You may not do it today, but you went home and said, oh, that Wendy's sure didn't look good on that board. So if you like death, keep eating that. Keep eating the fruit of that. That which gives you that intoxication or that drive, that thing that just moves you to want to go do it. But if you like life, then cut yourself off from that. Cut yourself off from that. You have to stone that. You know that's why when we go to Hajj and we make Hajj, they have pillars there, stone pillars. Stone pillars that we stone there. They got 3 of them there. The Prophet Muhammad said, guard yourself against the small sins. If you protect yourself against the small sins, you won't get to the big sins. So if you don't get a little taste of something, you won't even graduate up to the 5th or the 4th or whatever. Think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. This is the Christ Jesus saying this. And that's in the red in the Bible. You know, they say the red in the Bible what he really said. That other stuff is what somebody else said about he said. And we pick it up and run with it. No, go get that red stuff out of there. That's the blood. But verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass one jot. You know what a jot is? Nothing. One jot. Until heaven and earth pass, not one jot or one tittle. You know what a tittle is? Tittle is something very, very little, very small. If you can hit on little, don't tittle little. In no wise shall in no wise pass from the law. No wise. From one jot now. So don't come tell me that, oh, he changed that when he came. He changed all that. You can eat pork now. You can drink a little liquor. Drink much liquor you want. Jesus already died for that. Everything you done did, he done died for that. I tell you what, you can go out here and do something wrong, see if them courts downtown that did anything for you. See if they ain't gonna excuse you. And they're much, much more, Jesus is much, much more righteous, and peace be upon the prophet. He's much, much more righteous than them folks downtown. Not one jot, one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. Now that's Matthew. But it got blood in it. Go get it. What have they? This is Quran out of Surah 42. Surah. Have they partners who have established for them some religion, Sharia, without the permission of Allah? Somebody will come and give us religion is only a way of life. We know that. Religion is the life that you live. Now, if you're a Muslim and you say you follow Prophet Muhammad, that is supposed to be our example. That is supposed who we identify with from his uswa, from the model that he established. If we say we're Christians or Jews, we're supposed to probably follow the model that those people who follow Jesus Christ and Musa alayhi salam. Now, according to this thing right here, according to Moses and what Jesus said right here, we ain't supposed to be doing those things. I'm not talking about what the 325 elders got together and changed. We're not talking about that. We're talking about those things that were set in stone. Or you who believe toxicity and gambling and dedication of stones and divination by arrows are an abomination of Satan's. This is the Shaitan's handiwork. Eschew such abomination that you may prosper. Satan's plan is but to excite enmity and hatred between you with intoxicants and gambling, and hinder you from the remembrance of Allah and from prayer. Will you not then abstain? Allah says to us in the Quran, don't even come to prayer with your mind all messed up. Well, I wasn't drinking, but you got your mind on making a whole bunch of money out here. You got your mind on some woman you want to marry, some man you want to marry. And that's all you see in your prayer. That's intoxication. Don't come to prayer with your mind all messed up before. Don't come to prayer like that. You're supposed to be coming to prayer making certain that you have yourself clear and you pouring yourself out to your Lord Creator. Because certainly the shaitan will make us forget our Creator. He will certainly make us forget our prayer. Because if we get wrapped up so much out in things that really drive us, you know what we'll say. I'll make it later. I'll get it later on. You're too tired when you get home to make it. Because we're running after the frivolous things of this world. Forgive me, brothers and sisters. I know this didn't sound like no religious talk. What we consider religious talk. But we get too much stuff in our places of worship that is not pinpointing the problem that we're dealing with. We have a real serious problem in our world with alcoholism, drugs, and being intoxicated by things of this world. We have a serious problem with that, so we have to address those things. We have to remind each other, because if we pick it up our book, we certainly be reminded of those things. We're certainly being told to guard yourself against those things that the shaitan is promoting. And he's in our avenues of media. He's in our avenues of all communication. He's in our churches, in our masjids. He's in all these places. So we have to be careful and protect our own life, our own soul. That's what should be important. And let us be mindful of each other, brothers and sisters. The Prophet Muhammad was asked, if your brother is wrong, I'm paraphrasing this, I hold him back from the wrong, Prophet. Say, keep him away from that which he's going after. Hold him back from that which he's going after. So we have to speak a word to the right. We have to admonish each other. Look, hey, excuse me, brother. You're my brother. I love you. But that's wrong what you're doing right there. Please check me if you find me doing it. Please call my attention to those things that you see that's taking me down here. Because I won't see you as a true friend of mine, a brother and sister, if you see me killing myself and you won't even say nothing. Let us be mindful of that, brothers and sisters. Rabbina atina fi dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbina atina fi dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Rabbi inni liman zalna alayhi man ka'ibin fakir. Inna salata wa inna nuksi wa mahyaya wa mamati lillahi rabbil alamin la sharika lahu wa bidhalika أمرت أولى المسلمين آمين. وقامت الصلاة. تكبير. الله أكبر. تكبير. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على فلاح قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر. الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Takbir. Brothers and sisters, Imam. Brothers and sisters, if you could, we're going to get off of the air now. We off the air? Right?